Hello, everybody, and welcome into another movie reaction. I am checking out an 80s comedy today because I was in the mood for one, and I'm watching Airplane, which released in 1980. This was up on a poll on Patreon, 80s Comedy Edition. It was up against Police Academy, National Lampoon's Vacation, and Trading Places. All four of those movies were taken from my suggestion form. Make sure to keep your movie suggestions coming. I have that form linked in every single description and pinned comment. Full disclosure, before we get into Airplane, I have seen a handful of these scenes before, and I had put that in the actual poll to let people know that I had seen a handful of scenes, but I've never actually watched this movie start to finish. So I'm very excited to finally do that today. I am aware this movie is very absurdist and over the top and very slapstick, and I am looking forward to it because those types of comedies, I do enjoy them more so from this time than modern versions of them. So I think I'm going to enjoy this one a lot. Thank you so much for joining me for it. If you would rather watch the whole reaction, you can find that over on my Patreon. Just make sure to bring your own copy of the movie to sync up with my reaction. And don't worry, the other three movies on that poll, I do want to watch eventually. Promise. Anyway, thank you so much again for being here, and let's get into it. Is this the Jaws theme? Oh my gosh. That is good. I love it. I do have a reaction to that if you haven't seen it. Would recommend. Still one of my favorite reactions I've ever done. That's awesome. That is a great opening.
Hello. We'd like you to have this flower from the Religious Consciousness Church. Would you care to make a donation?
No, but thank you anyway.
I'd be the same.
There's no stopping in the white zone.
No, the white zone is for loading and unloading, and there is no stopping in the red zone.
The red zone has always been for loading. There's never stopping in a white zone.
See,
Don't
confusing.
tell me which zone is.
Would you put all your metal objects into this dish, please?
Oh my god.
Yeah, we both know perfectly well what it is you're talking about. You want me to have an abortion.
It's really the only sensible thing to do.
We need to replace these people doing these announcements. It's now getting to be a therapy session. Where are you?
I'll be back in a minute.
I don't think it's the same actor, but that guy looks like the guy from RoboCop.
Hey, Larry, where's the forklift? Forklift! It's over there by the baggage line.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That was a big mistake.
Elaine.
Ted!
I came home early and found your note. I guess you meant for me to read it later.
We have a romance?
Elaine, I've got to talk to you.
I just don't want to go over it anymore.
I know things haven't been right for a
Or a failed romance?
It takes so many things to make love last. Most of all, it takes respect. And I can't live with the man I don't respect.
Oof. Oh, hi.
What a pisser.
Listen, man, I don't know the relationship. I don't know what you guys have been through. Whacking material. Oh my god.
Captain over.
Dominant
Over.
females.
White courtesy phone.
I can't make out any other titles.
This is Dr. Brody at the Mayo Clinic.
There's a passenger on your Chicago Flight 209, a little girl named Lisa Davis.
Literally, the Mayo Clinic.
I want you to make sure that she's kept in a reclined position and that a continuous watch is kept on her IV. Also,
Excuse me, this is the operator, Captain Over. I have an emergency call for you on line 5 from a Mr. Ham.
All right, give me ham on 5. Hold the mail.
Hilarious. But now I'm wondering why it's actually called the Mayo Clinic.
What's hurt you the most is your record since the war. Different cities, different jobs, and not one of them shows you can accept any real responsibility. When I get back to Chicago, I'm going to start my life all over again. I'm sorry.
Maybe he's just trying to figure out what he wants to do. or where he wants to be.
I double-checked the terminal forecast and winds aloft. High and far ceilings all the way.
Where do they top out?
Well, it's
Oh no.
cover at 20,000, icing around 18.
Oh no. Well, that's not good.
Roger, I was telling Victor, I reviewed the area report for 1,600 hours through 2,400.
Is that
There's,
is a credit card? Oh, that's funny. I love that he just showed up at the window with it.
I'd like one ticket to Chicago. No baggage.
You gotta get another cab, my guy. Your driver is not coming back.
Smoking or non-smoking?
Smoking, please.
There. Have a nice trip.
It's still smoking too. I love it. Well, if you want to go after her, you're gonna have to get over this flight phobia.
Stryker, this is Red Leader 4.
Oh no.
Covered by fog. Decision to proceed is yours. The decision is yours. It's yours.
I wonder how many years it's been since he did this.
That hunky must be messing my old lady. Got to be running coal upside down his head, you know?
hey, home, I can dig it.
See abroad to get that booty yak 'em? Leg her down or smack 'em, yak 'em. Coal got to be. You know? Shit.
I love that shit is translated to golly. I feel like she's gonna freak out when she realizes he's on this plane.
Nervous?
Yes.
First time.
No, I've been nervous lots of times.
Remember, you must get some rest.
That's good advice. You relax, and I'll be back right after we take off.
I'm already worried for this person.
Bill?
Better get on board, son.
209 to ground control. We're loaded and ready to taxi.
Bye, Bill.
Okay, he is on the plane.
Have your picture taken the minute you get there. Send me one, all right?
Okay, here, hurry.
Goodbye, darling. Bill! Oh! Bill! Bill! Oh, with me all the time.
What even are those?
Flight 209er, you are cleared for takeoff.
Can we get an attendant to close the door?
Flight 209er, clear for Vector 324.
We have clearance, Clarence. Roger, Roger. What's our...
I think I've heard those lines before. Oh.
Our arrival time in Chicago will be 10:45 p.m. Central Time. The temperature there is currently 62 degrees. With it.
I was wondering if that Boy's Life magazine was gonna mean something.
Dad, what are you doing here?
Elaine, I've got to talk to you.
I love that this music is kicking in every time.
No wonder you're upset. She's lovely. Supple, pouting breasts, firm thighs.
Okay.
It's a shame you two don't get along.
She's talking as if she's like, I'll take her if you're not gonna have her.
I was in the Air Force, stationed in Drambuie off the Barbary Coast.
Legs. Damn.
You could count on a fight breaking out almost every night.
Jeez. I love that everyone around them is just ignoring this. Okay, this scene I know lasts a ridiculously long time.
I was afraid to approach her, but that night, fate was on my side.
I appreciate the dedication to still doing the dance. Man's trying to stay alive, that's for sure. Is this a love at first sight situation for both of them? Ooh. Not the sound effects. Oh, okay. Why are you shocked? You just pushed his legs. Not me thinking that was the end of the scene. I was about to say that wasn't very long.
But enough about me. I hope this hasn't been boring for you.
I have seen this moment.
Get so carried away. I lose all track of time.
That is horrible. And amazing. All at the same time.
Would you gentlemen care to order your dinners?
Bet, babe. Slide a piece of the porter. Drinks, I run the job.
I can dig grease and trumpet on some butter and drag him through the garden.
I could not make that out, what he was actually saying.
Excuse me. I happened to be passing, and I thought you might like some coffee. Oh, that's very nice of you. Thank you.
A little young.
Cream? No, thank you. I take it black. Like my man.
Oh, I like that. New seat. New person to listen to your stories. Another flashback? Oh, this is cute. I like her swimsuit. Oh. Not as cute anymore. Oh my gosh. Got all the seaweed.
Oh, Ted, I never knew I could be so happy. These past few months have been just wonderful.
Okay, a few months.
My squadron ships out tomorrow. We're bombing the storage depots at Daiquiri at 1800 hours.
When will you be back?
I can't tell you that. It's classified.
But everything he just said wasn't. Ah! Y'all are cuddling with the fishes.
Flight 209er, this is Denver Flight Control. You're approaching some rough weather. Please climb to 42,000 feet.
Oh, hey. Gets a tour.
You ever been in a cockpit before?
No, sir, I've never been up in a plane before.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Do you want me to check the weather, Clarence?
No, why don't you take care of it?
Why? Did we just ask that?
You ever hang around the gymnasium?
We better get back now, Joey.
No, Joey can stay here for a while if you'd like.
Oh.
Okay, if you don't get in the way.
Flight 209er to Denver Radio. Climbing to cruise at...
Don't want that kid to be there anymore.
You're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I'm sorry, son, but you must have me confused with someone else. My name is Roger Murdoch. I'm the co-pilot.
I think you're the greatest, but my dad says you don't work hard enough on defense.
I've been hearing that crap ever since I was at UCLA. Tell your old man to drag Walton and Lanier up and down the court for 48 minutes.
This kid has ridiculously blue eyes.
You like movies about gladiators?
I don't understand the captain. He's giving me the creeps.
I remember how you used to hold me. How I used to sit on your face and wriggle and...
That's the way I've always wanted it to be, Elaine.
But it won't be. Not as long as you insist on living in the past.
This plane is not making the right sound. I just realized. That is not the sound of an airliner. Not the credit card logos being massive on that sign, though.
They've cleared you of any blame for what happened on that raid. Isn't that good news?
What is that painting?
Because of my mistake, 6 men didn't return from that raid.
7, Lieutenant Zip died this morning. But Dr. Sandler says she'll be out in a week. Isn't that wonderful?
Wish I could say the same for George Zip.
Be patient, Ted. Nobody expects you to get over this immediately.
But fast forward however much time and you are accusing him of living in the past and...
Thanks.
Oh.
Would either of you like another cup of coffee?
I will, but Jim won't.
I think I will have another cup of coffee.
Jim never has a second cup of coffee at home.
I don't think you need to read too much into that.
There's a little girl on board up front who's ill and...
Oh, yes, I saw. Poor child.
Could I borrow your guitar? I thought maybe I could cheer her up.
Oh, of course.
Thank you.
I travel traveled the banks of the river of Jordan to find where it flows to the sea.
She got a nice voice.
And I wanted to know if life had a purpose and what it all means in the end.
I can't handle how comfortable and roomy planes were back in the day. One reason I wish I was born earlier.
There is only one river, there is only one sea, and it flows through you.
This is terrible. Her own mother's not even noticing. Is anyone gonna notice? No?
I just wanted to get as far away from things as possible, so Elaine and I joined the Peace Corps.
Is that James Hong? Or just someone who looks like him?
At first, they didn't know what to think of us, but soon we gained their trust.
Also, Tupperware products are ideal for storing
Tupperware?
leftovers to help stretch.
Those are the best containers Tupperware has ever made. These ones right here.
You must understand, these people had been completely isolated from civilization. No one had ever outlined a physical fitness program for them, and they had no athletic equipment.
Look at them, though. Do you think they need it? They look fit.
It was probably due to the advanced American teaching techniques that we were able to bridge the generations of isolation and communicate so successfully with the Malumba. Well, I could go on for hours, but I'd probably start to bore you. You know, I really couldn't blame Elaine if she wanted a career.
He's got to stop explaining things to people.
Have you ever been in a Turkish prison?
I
should have had that second cup of coffee.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Jim never vomits at home.
I don't understand this couple.
Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry I have to wake you. You a doctor?
That's right.
We have some passengers that are very sick. Could you come take a look at them?
Is this the actor from the Naked Gun movie? I haven't seen that, so I don't know for sure.
Let me see your tongue.
Is that an egg? Oh gosh. I don't like this.
This woman has to be gotten to a hospital.
A hospital? What is it?
It's a big building with patients, but that's not important.
Are you good? No, he is not. I'm nervous that the basketball player is now the only pilot. What happened to him now? What is going on? Oh. Okay, never leave your seat ever again.
What was it we had for dinner tonight?
Well, we had a choice, steak or fish.
Yes, I remember. I had lasagna. What did he have?
He had fish.
Is everyone getting food poisoning?
We're now flying over Hoover Dam, and a little later on, we'll pass to the south of Grand Canyon. Meanwhile, relax and enjoy your flight, okay?
La la la, I'm not seeing that.
One thing, do you know what he had for dinner?
Yes, of course. We both had fish. Why?
Oh, it's nothing to be alarmed about. We'll be back to you very quickly.
Every passenger on this plane will have fish for dinner. We'll become violently ill in the next half hour.
Just us.
Sick. This is so ridiculous, and I love it. Oh no, not the...
Automatic pilot.
Which button of the many buttons and switches?
There it is.
Oh my gosh.
I'll go back to the passenger seat.
I admire all these actors' abilities to just do everything with a straight face.
Stan, go upstairs to the tower and get a runway diagram. Terry, check down the field for emergency equipment.
Chief, we got fog right down to the deck. Every place east of the Rockies. There's no possible place they can land. They'll have to come through to Chicago.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit smoking.
This movie has so much in it, I already feel like I've missed a ton of things. Or just haven't understood everything.
Get me Rex Kramer.
Rex Kramer?
Now, Elaine, right next to the throttle is the air.
Elaine is flying. Oh, gosh.
35,000 feet. No, wait, 34,000 feet. No, it's dropping.
We're losing our automatic pilot.
What the hell's going on up there?
Why was he doing that on the plane? Get back in here! We need your help! Not the cigarette. Seems she enjoyed that a little bit too.
This is due to periodic air pockets we encounter. There's no reason to become alarmed.
By the way, is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane?
Hello, I'm Paul Carey from the airline. I'm here to pick up Captain Kramer.
Oh, yes. Come in, Paul.
Oh, right. This guy, Rex Kramer.
I bet you have exciting things happen all the time down there.
Well, airline business does have its
Oh my
moments.
gosh, this dog needs to get down.
He gets so excited when new people are here. Are you a pilot yourself?
No, I'm in training.
Oh my gosh.
When they built those roads, they had no thought of drainage in mind. So we had to take a special Jeep up to the main road. In fact, we were lucky to even get a Jeep since just the day before, only one that we had broke down.
Please do not.
Do you know anything about planes?
Well, I flew in the war, but that was years ago.
We need your help. Ted.
Would you go up, please?
That is also like the slowest burning match ever.
Can you fly this plane and land it?
It's gonna have to.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
That's from this movie. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I flew single-engine fighters in the Air Force, but this plane has 4 engines. It's an entirely different kind of flying, altogether.
It's an entirely different kind of flying. I know nothing about flying, but there's one thing I do know. You're the only one on this plane who can possibly fly it. You're the only chance we've got.
Yes, he is. We need you. I did not realize that Shirley Serious line was even from a movie. I genuinely just thought it was a really well-known joke line. That's too funny. We're still in here?
Ted Stryker was a crack flight leader up to a point. He's one of those men who, let's just say, felt too much inside.
Background going chaotic.
What are you doing here? You can't fly this plane.
Don't say that.
I've got to get out of here.
Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Stewardess, please let me handle this.
I've got to get
Calm down now. Get back to your seat. I'll take care of this. Calm down. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Doctor, you're one on the phone. Everything's gonna be all right. Please.
Sister, please.
Oh my gosh.
I've got to get out of here. Out of here. Got to get out of here.
That is so ridiculous.
Oh, Jerry's kids? Oh, yeah. Scientology.
More nuclear power.
Not interested. Thanks.
Your attention, please. No frills passengers now arriving. Please have your baggage claim checks ready to show attendant upon.
I love that this is the opposite.
That's the whole story there, Rex. Everything we know.
All right, Steve, let's face a few facts.
Now, you're gonna have to let him get the feel of that airplane on the way. And you'll have to talk him onto the approach. So help me, you'll have to talk him right down to the ground.
What is happening?
Stryker, this is Captain Rex Kramer speaking.
Yes, Captain Kramer. Read you loud and clear.
Right, it's obvious you remember.
Oh boy. This should be interesting.
You ever flown a motor-engine plane before?
No, never.
Shit. This is a goddamn waste of time. There's no way you can land this plane. Have a hold of yourself. You gotta talk him down. You gotta. Route him into Lake Michigan. At least he'll avoid killing innocent people. Flying a plane is no different than riding a bicycle.
Just a lot harder to put baseball cards in the spokes.
Later we'll run down the landing procedure. All right, now I want you to watch out you don't make any violent control movements like you did in the fighter plane.
Just remember the controls will feel very heavy compared to a fighter. Don't worry about that. It's perfectly normal.
Autopilot's getting in the way.
There's no reason to panic. Now, it is true that one of the crew members is ill. Slightly ill. But the other two pilots are just fine. They're at the controls flying the plane.
But if you do what I tell you, when I tell you to do it,
There's no reason why you shouldn't have complete confidence in your chances to come out of this thing alive.
Where? What? Huh? Where did that bird come from?
It's sluggish, like a wet sponge.
Sluggish. Like a wet sponge.
all right, Stryker, you're doing just fine.
It's a damn good thing he doesn't know how much I hate his guts.
It's a damn good thing you don't know how much he hates your guts.
Don't have to repeat everything, Elaine.
Would you tell him to just relax and I'll be back as soon as I can with some medicine?
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side. Chomp don't want to help. Chomp don't get the help.
This is the other scene I've seen. Too good.
There's some trouble on your husband's flight. We don't know how serious it is yet, but Steve McCroskey thought you'd want to get down.
That is a horse.
Huntington, check the radar range. Anything yet?
It's about 2 more minutes, Chief.
Hickory miles off course. That's impossible. They're on instruments. Who's flying the plane? One of the passengers. But he's an experienced Air Force pilot who flew during the war, so there's no cause for alarm. Henshaw, take over.
Is that person holding an ice cream cone?
Let's get some pictures.
I love that so much of this movie is just a different interpretation of the sentence.
Would you like a little whiskey, ma'am?
Certainly not.
Much better choice. Yep. Mm-hmm.
We're running out of time.
Surely there must be something you can do.
I'm doing everything I can. And stop calling me Shirley. Randy, are you all right?
Clearly not.
I've never been so scared. Besides, I'm 26 and I'm not married.
We're going to make it.
I've never been so scared. But at least I have a husband.
Wow.
How soon do we land?
Oh, it won't be long now. Try not to worry.
Why are we showing this to the passengers? That'll certainly calm them down.
8 miles. Turn right to heading 044.
You're playing a game?
We're now at 2,000 feet, beginning our descent.
Steve.
Wait, 2,000 feet beginning the descent? It's a little late.
Airport vehicles take positions 1 and 2.
Million equipment, number 3.
That was the Ghostbusters car. Just red.
Air Israel, please clear the runway.
Oh my god.
Place the jacket over your head. And when I give the word, pull the cord on the right side flat. Oh, isn't that cute? Your seat cushions are all...
Isn't that cute? This movie is so packed with jokes and lines. I can't.
I wanted you to know now. I'm very proud.
Tell him the gear is down and we're ready to land.
Do.
Captain, maybe we ought to turn on the searchlights now.
No. That's just what they'll be expecting us to do.
Why are you going to sabotage this?
I just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
Land too fast, use your emergency brakes. Red handle's right in front of you. If that doesn't stop you.
Oh, dear.
You see us now? You should be able to see the field now.
Give it a moment.
Below 700 now, still going down. 675, 650, 620.
Oh my gosh.
No, he's down. He's down.
Sound your alarm bell now.
The movie also has so many things going on in the backgrounds of scenes that you got to pay attention to.
He's all over the place. 900 feet up to 1,300 feet. What an asshole.
That's Jonathan Banks. Oh my gosh. I didn't know he was in this.
Coming in too fast. Watch your speed. He's coming right at us. Watch for that crosswind. Level it out. Aim for the numbers. Let the dip your left wing. The brake. Pull the red handle.
Oh no.
I just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
Thanks for the second time. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Push a button.
Also, is that a vehicle brake pedal? Oh my gosh. Well, it could have been a lot worse.
I just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
Oh my gosh, look at all the sweat stains. You did a good job.
Ted, that was probably the lousiest landing in the history of this airport. Some of us here, particularly me, would like to buy you a drink and shake your hand.
Cool. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How is it? Why are you? Oh my gosh. All right. Bye. Oh. Okay. Wow. That felt like the fastest movie I've ever watched in my entire life. Literally felt like 40 minutes long. Okay. So that is the question I had, was like, was it an actual basketball player in that part? That's hilarious. Give me the name. Leslie Nielsen, that's his name. Yeah, he is the guy from The Naked Gun. I definitely have to watch that soon.
Well, I'll give him another 20 minutes. But that's it.
All right, he literally waited hours. Hours. Well, that was Airplane and my reaction to it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. The first thing I want to say is I apologize in advance for the edited version if I have cut out a line that you really love or a particular scene, moment that was funny to you. I did not realize how packed this movie was going to be with its humor. And not just lines, but like visual humor, things happening in the background of scenes that is what's funny about the scene and not actually what is in the foreground. My goodness, line after line after line after line and moment after moment. Yeah, this movie was absolutely packed. So yes, apologies in advance. Edited versions are always going to have things cut. As always, if you want to come watch the full reaction, you can do so over on my Patreon. All right, first thing I want to talk about. I did not know Leslie Nielsen was in this, and this is my first movie of his, so I am more motivated now to watch The Naked Gun, which has been on my watch list for a very long time, and a lot of you have suggested for me to watch that one. Leslie Nielsen's performance in this was so funny because I love when someone does deadpan, serious delivery during ridiculous, chaotic, over-the-top moments. So his character, his performance really appealed to me, and I liked him a lot. So very excited to watch The Naked Gun. I'll probably prioritize that sooner rather than later. And Ted and Elaine were great too. It's really hard to talk about them as characters though, and it's actually difficult to talk about the story because I feel like that's just not the point of this movie. The point is the humor itself, and the gags and the visual jokes, the wordplay. Oh my gosh, wordplay jokes will will always work for me. Like moments where like it's ridiculous, but it's still funny. Like the shit hits the fan comment cuts to shit hitting a fan, right? Just things like that are so funny and I love it. In saying that though, there is a lot of humor in this that I know I didn't understand because I was not alive in 1980 and thus I am fairly unaware of the lot more specific references and jokes and stuff that obviously people from that time would understand, especially Americans. So for things that I clearly didn't understand, like the one that really sticks out to me is the Gerald Ford one, because I feel like the line was said and then it's like it held on to them for a bit, making the assumption that audiences, viewers would laugh, but I didn't get that one. So feel free to explain jokes that I didn't understand in the comments below. Give me the context, the understanding, so that when I rewatch this movie, I can enjoy it a little bit more. But thankfully this movie does have a ton of humor that still holds up really well today. Some of it is a little bit eye-rolly, or rather like blow out the nostrils and you don't laugh any further than that. Because there were a few moments where that did happen for me. I actually think the shit hitting the fan moment was one of those where I just simply breathed out of my nose, but still, it works. That's what this movie is. This movie is that's what it's for. It's for the clever writing, the clever jokes, the deadpan delivery, the just absolute over the top. I love that so many of the people on the plane were like ignoring things too, like when all the pilots were being dragged from the cockpit down the in between all the seats and everyone's just like intentionally looking away. Like things like that are just hilarious to me. So yeah, this was a fun one. I had a great time with it. I really enjoyed it. I'm so glad to have finally watched it the whole way through. I thought that there was an additional scene that I had seen before, but maybe it's in a completely different movie and I just don't know. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. I cannot wait to go to Letterboxd to see what some other people have to say. Let's go do that. 4.5 stars. Not gonna lie, sometimes that boomer humor do be hitting. Yep. Boomer and Gen X humor is, it can be pretty good. 5 stars. The titty close-up altered my brain chemistry upon first viewing at the ripe age of 9. I think of my life as a timeline separated into 2 parts, pre-airplane boobs and post-airplane boobs. It was formative. That for me was a jump scare. 3.5 stars. At one point, Leslie Nielsen has a line that's not funny, and I thought, I hope that pays off. And then it pays off twice and gets funnier each time. And now it's that time of the video where I turn it to you and ask you to leave your comments down below. Let me know all of your favorite things about this movie. What are your favorite jokes? What are your favorite visual jokes? What are your favorite moments? Just let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Like I said earlier, feel free to explain the stuff that went over my head. I appreciate it. Anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my reaction. I really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see my reaction to The Naked Gun. I'm not sure when I'll be getting that out, but I will, I promise. And then if you want to watch something else of mine, click on over here. Thank you. We'll see you in the next reaction, whichever one you tune into next. Until then, have a great rest of your day. Take care.